This is a small video introducing our pre-planted coir mats and rolls and explaining how they can be used in a domestic setting. We supply these in different sizes. All the coir products were originally designed as bioengineering solutions. The rolls, which are 3 meters long, are designed to stop bank erosion, and the coir mats come in either 2 meter by 1 meter or 2 meter by ½ meter sizes. They're all pre-planted with a nice mix of native marginal plants, nothing very invasive, all colourful, all designed to add colour and biodiversity to your pond. And this is a typical site for using them. As you can see, there's a butyl liner in this pond. It's been badly lined with stone, and it's not very wildlife friendly, and more importantly, possibly aesthetically not very attractive either. And we can improve both those things at a stroke by using some pre-planted mats. In this case, they're 2 meter by ½ meter wide mats. All the mats are pre-planted with semi-mature plants, so it gives you instant colour, instant result, and is a pretty effective way of really transforming a pond like this into a wildlife haven. So this is what the pre-planted coir mats look like when they arrive. This is 10 linear meters worth of the 2 meters by ½ meter mats. You can see that they've come on a pallet. It means that you've got to have a hard standing area for the truck to be able to offload. They're available for delivery in either 7.5 ton or Arctic. This came on a 7.5 ton up our lane. You can see it's well wrapped with plastic, for which I can apologise, but we haven't found an alternative yet. They're half drained, which means they're easy to move when they arrive, but it does mean that you absolutely must get them in water on arrival. I'm afraid we can't offer time deliveries, but there is an AM delivery service for which we make a surcharge. So I just wanted to show you the underside of the mats to start with. You can see, although we described these as semi-mature plants, they've already formed a very dense root mat through the coir, so they're really well established. They don't need any other growing medium when you put them on the liner. And although it's spring, so very early spring, so very early, you can see the plants are just beginning to come through. We've got Caltha here, for example, coming through. So they'll be off and running very quickly. We'll have a great show later on in the summer, and we'll show some photos in a couple of months' time to show you how quickly this really gets established. So we've removed the stones, and from that point on it really couldn't be simpler, to be honest. What you're looking at here is one of the 2 meter lengths of coir mat, half unrolled, and all we need to do now is just lay that section on top of the butyl liner, making sure that it's covering the edge, so we completely lose sight of that, and also making sure that it's fully in contact with the water. So in this instance it's about 1/3 of it is under the median water level. For the plants that are above the water level, that's no problem at all. They will benefit from the water wicking up through the coir, so they won't dry out, and in fact you'll find that the plants at the top edge will root actually into the surrounding, in this case, gravel, so they'll be absolutely fine. So really could not be simpler. So this is 20 minutes later. Literally it's only taken the 2 of us that long, and frankly we're old sort of fuddy-duddies. We decided not to line it with stone in the end, just let the the coir lap over the edge of the liner, which, as you can see, has completely disappeared. I would stress, as I mentioned earlier, this is early spring, so it's not exactly looking at its best, and remember too that it's just come off a lorry, so it's just going to take a little while to recover, but looking at the root systems that are already established, this will be well away. You'll also get the plants at the back rooting into the gravel. We use some of the stone actually slightly out of shot to create a hibernaculum for the frogs and other amphibia, which I'm sure will be heading to the pond in droves.